Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third broadcast of Landon Bears hockey here on the Bears Broadcast Network. The Bears getting ready to face Spalding. I'm here, Jacob Gold, with my broadcast partner, Brian Gold. Let's see what we got going on today. What jerseys are we wearing today?
Looks like the Bears are wearing their new unis with the grizzly bear on front. It's a pretty mean-looking jersey here, and they're in their white jerseys with the white helmets and brown pants tonight. And it looks like our friends over at Spalding are in their red jerseys with the SAs on the chest and wearing the black pants with the red stripes.
Nice. The Spalding Cavaliers are 0-2 on the season, while the Landon Bears are, I believe, 6 or 7-2.
Yeah, and their last game, Jake, was a pretty impressive one versus Bullis with a 2-0 victory. What shocked me is we thought it was going to be a higher scoring affair, but it ended up being more of a defensive battle. Goalies played really well. You had 18 saves by Sears last week, and you had the score by Sebi Kearney, which was an impressive goal. But at the same time, we were expecting a much higher scoring affair.
Yes, I agree. My predictions that game ended up being false. My predictions of that game were a 6-3 game.
What are your thoughts about tonight? What's your prediction for tonight?
Tonight, I think it's going to be a little less of scoring affair. I think Landon's going to finish on top 3-2. Nail biter at the end.
Well, I'm looking at this Spalding team. I don't know much about them. The only thing we know is that they're 0-2 in the season and played a tournament up in the great city of Philadelphia. Lost both games, one to Malvern Prep 3-0, the other one to St. Joe's Prep 3-0. So I'm going to stick with that scoring line. I'm going to say Landon pulls out this one 3-0.
Bold prediction. Very bold prediction. So you think Sears is going to get another shutout?
I do. I like the way he played last week. He was seeing the puck well, making good blocks, wasn't giving a lot of rebound shots. So I think that he's got a good opportunity tonight to post another goose egg.
Yeah. Landon hockey getting ready as the teams go to their benches. Landon finished last game 1-0, and against the Bullis team that is 8-3-3. Bullis was a very, very good. That was a very good game, actually, very good game to watch. And now facing Spalding, who's 0-2. I think the Bears will have. I think the Bears will have a good time scoring today. I don't think it's going to be as much of a challenge to score today because the Bullis goalie last week was very, very good. And this week they're facing a Spalding goalie who I don't know much about, but based on last few games, I think Landon is definitely going to come out on top with a lot of shots and very few.
Yeah, I think tonight, you'll see guys like McMillan get back on the board. Last week, shut out. Had a good game skating and passing. Unfortunately, wasn't able to net any. But I think you'll see guys like him start to put a few in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think Reed Perkon is actually going to score today. The man has great ability to skate and a great he's just a really good player overall. And another player that I want to highlight from last week is probably Quinn Farland. Quinn Farland didn't net any goals, didn't get any points, but he played very well. Watts also played very well last week. Watts had an assist last week with the goal from Sebi Kearney. Landon Bears hockey about to come your way as we get ready for face-off. Spalding still at their bench.
Looks like a pretty good crowd here tonight. Standing room only. A lot of people. It's an electric crowd as they're getting ready to face this team that they don't get a chance to play all that often. So it's an exciting new challenge for the Landon Bears tonight.
Excuse me. The last game was started by Philip Sears, but now our starter will be Jack LaCalci, number 30, the sophomore out of Landon. He played the last game against St. John's that I commentated. It was a bit of a challenge for him. He was facing a lot of shots. Overall, did a good job.
All right, Landon Bears, they're getting excited. Bagging the sticks against the boards, ready for the face-off.
Let's do that hockey. The puck is dropped. Graham Haverhill gets it up the boards. Tommy Trowern now back and iced by Spalding.
Bears looking to get quick on the ice and get that puck up the boards. Try to make some offense happen real quick here, it looks like.
Yeah. As we get set for an offensive zone face-off for the Bears. Number 12, Quinn Farland at the face-off dot. Quinn wins the face-off. Trowern has trouble with that puck. Gives it back away to Spalding. Trowern does get it back, though, on the blue line. Spalding gets it to center ice. Spalding now has it in the Landon zone. Spalding with a shot and a save by LaCalci. A good save by LaCalci as tempers are flaring in the crease.
Yeah, a little chippy already up front as they were crashing the boards there. There's a pretty nice steal at the midway point and breakaway for Spalding. They had a good shot at a goal there.
Landon getting ready for another defensive zone faceoff. Arthur Smink wins the draw back to McMillan, but Spalding gains possession. Perkon cycles it back to McMillan. McMillan gets it back around to Smink. Smink over to Coughlin. Coughlin can't get it out. Kept in by Spalding. Landon in their defensive zone, trying to get it out and does. Gives it back to Spalding. A good forecheck by Perkon. Perkon now has the puck in the Landon offensive zone. Perkon, a centering attempt. No good. Spalding coming up the rink. Spalding into the Landon offensive zone. Looking around for any pass opportunities. Spalding, a one-timer, whistles wide. And it comes out in front of the net again, but another one wide. Coughlin coming up the ice now into the Landon offensive zone. A shot blocked away to the corner. Behind the net now. Spalding gives it back to Landon. A shot blocked. Tries to get out of the zone. Haverhill not allowing that to happen. Gets it back. Spalding now with the puck. Spalding trying to get it up ice. No good. Owen Moore gets it into the zone. Sebi Kennery chasing after it. Landon in the offensive zone. Kennery lays the body. A centering attempt stolen by Spalding. Spalding breaking out of their own zone. Spalding getting it into the Landon defensive zone. The Cavaliers now with the puck. Centering attempt, no good. Hit away by Dash Kaufman. Kaufman rings it around. No icing on the call because it hit the goalie. Watts with a good forecheck. It's a scrum in the corner. Watts in the offensive zone. Gives away to Spalding. Spalding now lifts it out of the zone. Zakir now with the pass. No good. Zakir in the Landon defensive zone. Gives it over. Landon now trying to get the puck back. Kennery fighting hard. Spalding gets it at the point, though. A shot wide. Spalding with the puck still in the Landon defensive zone. Zakir with the puck. Zakir and a nice wraparound shot by Spalding that is saved by LaCalci. Landon exits the zone. Spalding can't handle that chance. Owen Calderon trying to get the puck. Trowern regrouping in the Landon defensive zone. Zakir, stretch pass up to Farland. Farland tips it into the zone. Back around the point and a whistle on the play.
There's a lot of good action there. You have Jack making some pretty nice saves. Had a lot of pressure right up front. really didn't have any defensemen in front of him and made some stone cold saves there.
11:39 left in the period. As a nice shot there by the Bears in the offensive zone, no good. A centering attempt goes wide. Oh, and Calderon with the shot. The Cavaliers coming up the ice with the puck. Stolen by the Bears. Bears cycle it back into the zone and are offside. No whistle. Spalding lays a hit on the Bears. The Cavaliers regrouping in their defensive zone, breaking out. A nice shot on net by Spalding, corralled by McMillan. McMillan, a good move in the defensive zone. Calderon trying to get it out, and a high sticking by Spalding. That'll get a whistle and an offensive zone face-off.
Spalding's doing some good forecheck and keeping the puck up in the Landon defensive part of the ice. But Landon's been doing a good job trying to get back on defense and clearing that puck.
Reed Perkon now wins the face-off back to Smink. Perkon playing center today. Doesn't usually plays on the wing. Haverhill now with the shot from the point goes wide. Perkon has it in the corner. Perkon fighting for the puck against the boards. The puck gets out of the zone. Christian Binner on the puck. Binner trying to get out of the zone and does. Graham Haverhill pushing it up the ice. Intercepted by Spalding, but given right back. Spalding. Now a whistle. 10:17 left in period one. Shots are 3-1 for Spalding. Landon not having the offensive outbreak. As there's a penalty on Spalding. The Bears will go on the power play. It's a 2-minute minor.
I think it may have been for hooking down low.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. There was a lot of contact down low and a lot of swatting around with the sticks. So Quinn Farland's out there with Reed Perkon. Farland won the face-off. Perkon fighting for it down low. Gets it back to Farland. Farland rings it around the boards for Calderon. Calderon back to Farland. Farland down low in the zone. Back to Calderon and a missed opportunity as that pass goes wide for Haverhill. Haverhill back to Smink. Smink back to Haverhill. Haverhill taking up the ice. Haverhill trying to get a shot. Cannot. Perkon with a nice move. A nice centering opportunity and it goes wide.
Oh, he had a wide open net there. Good opportunity for Landon. That was great passing.
Spalding clears. The Bears get the puck. Smink hands it off to Perkon. Perkon makes a move at center ice. Gets into the offensive zone. A nice shot, scores!
Wow. Perkon took that deep himself and put that right in the upper left corner. That was a beautiful goal.
Beautiful goal for Reed Perkon. I believe the assist was from Arthur Smink there as the Bears capitalize on the power play. The Bears now lead 1-0 with 9 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. The Bears just with 2 shots get 1 to go. Watts with the puck, carrying it into the offensive zone. Watts with a great burst of speed. Another shot, saved by Spalding. What a great offensive burst by Reed Perkon on that goal.
Yeah,
what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the way that he got through that defense, he just weaved right through them and got deep into the zone. And that shot was perfect right in that top left corner.
I agree. The Bears win the faceoff. A tip opportunity, no good. McMillan gets it back at the point. McMillan a shot, saved by Spalding. It's loose, covered by Spalding.
That was a good shot by McMillan. Had a wide open lane, put it right through there. Goalie was able to see it. Unfortunately, we need to get some bodies in that lane to blind the goalie a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, sticks are not good enough for that job. Owen Moore at the faceoff dot. Wins it back to McMillan. McMillan gets it into the zone. The Cavaliers trying to clear. Cannot. Smink gets the puck. Moore shot. That was going top left, but saved by Spalding.
Landon went from having one shot around the 9-minute mark, or 9.5-minute mark, to 6 shots at the 8:45. They've really been putting on some pressure.
Yeah, ever since that penalty, they've been really dominating. It's a scrum in the Landon offensive zone. Kennery now with the puck around the back wall. Watt in the corner. Sebi trying to get the puck. Spalding comes up with it, though, trying to clear. Cannot. Kennery trying to get to the puck. Also cannot. Watts regains possession for the Bears. Kennery, a centering feed by Moore. He missed high. A great opportunity by Owen Moore. Another opportunity. No good as that is deflected out of the zone. McMillan recovers. McMillan with another great burst of speed coming up the ice. McMillan around a backhand into Spalding's chest, and it bounces, and Spalding comes up with the puck. A centering feed. A turnover by Spalding. Gone by Binner. Binner can't center it. Spalding trying to clear, cannot. The Bears trying to keep it into the zone. Also cannot. Dash Kaufman into the zone. A nice forecheck by the Bears. Binner comes up with the puck. Binner, a centering attempt. No good. It bounces high off to the point. A slap shot by Haberl goes wide. Spalding trying to get the puck out. Desperately need a ring around the boards, and they get it out. Haberl back to recover. Binner up for Jambardino. Jambardino trying to get the puck. Cannot. Spalding coming up the ice now. Spalding into the Landon defensive zone. Haberl in the Landon defensive zone trying to get it out. Spalding recovers. Spalding at the point. Keeps it in. Gets it down low. The Cavaliers still have it down low. A good hit by Farland. That sends the puck out of the zone. Won't be an icing because they shot it at the goalie. Stretch pass here for Spalding up the boards. Intercepted by Zakir. Zakir gets it into the zone at the goalie, and the goalie decides to cover.
That was a lot of good action there. The shift before with McMillan and Moore, that was a pretty good move on goal. I mean, we found Moore sitting right in front, camped right in front of that goal. Unfortunately, just missed, put it right over the goalie's shoulder and over the net. It was a good attempt, though.
Off the face-off, a nice shot. Spalding coming up the ice into the Landon defensive zone. A great hit by Calderon to bump Spalding off the puck. Throws it off the boards. Farland coming back into the Landon defensive zone, trying to regroup. A stretch pass for Calderon. Calderon one-on-one. Oh, and a nice move. Cannot go. Spalding regains possession. Rings it around the boards, trying to get it out. A good hit there by Farland. Farland trying to get it into the zone. Trowen cannot receive the pass. Spalding trying to get it into the Landon zone, and there's a whistle. Not sure what that was for.
They're sending somebody off, though. Looks like another penalty on the Cavaliers. Looks like the refs aren't quite sure if it should be a penalty. They put it up on the scoreboard, though, number 25 for the Cavaliers. They're showing 2 minutes.
The Spalding player oddly going to the bench without a stick.
I don't know that I've ever seen that before. It's going to be hard for him to play when he comes out of the box.
Yeah. And he comes back out of the box.
Maybe he realized he forgot a stick.
I don't know how that's possible. He just gave it to the bench.
I think actually his stick may have broken. I think that they're trying to give him another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yep. So a 2-minute power play for the Bears. Shots 9-3. 5:32 left in the first period. Face off, one back to Haverhill. Haverhill at the point. Gets it over to Smink. Smink shot deflected wide. And another opportunity by Perkon. He whiffed. Spalding clears down. Lacalci stops the puck. Haverhill in pursuit. Haverhill coming up the ice with a good burst of speed. It's just 4-on-2. A good pass to Perkon. Perkon now with it. Another great opportunity to Haverhill. Haverhill missed. Trying to get out of the zone, cannot. Smink, another shot, whistles wide. Perkon cycles it up to the point. Perkon again with it at the point. Calderon, a pass, centering feed, no good. Perkon with it down low. Perkon's been everywhere. Perkon to Calderon. Calderon cycles it down low to Farland. Farland takes a hit. Still has possession of the puck. Gives it over to Smink. And a whistle. A high stick on the Bears.
Power plays look really good, though, so far. They put a lot of pressure on. The passing's been pretty precise. This game could easily be 3-0 by now. There's been a few opportunities where they've had some open nets, just couldn't get on the stick. Actually, it looks like we got a penalty on the Bears. Number 12.
Quinn Farland gets a penalty, as there will be some 4-on-4 action for a minute. Face off in the defensive zone for the Bears. Kennery trying to win it and does, clears the puck. That will be an icing. So you can't ice the puck when it's a 4-on-4 because it is not a disadvantage for either team. We'll have a face-off, in the defensive zone. Kennery at the face-off dot. He's out there with McMillan, Smink, and Watts. Watts had the assist the other game. 4 minutes left in the period. Still 4-on-4 action. McMillan has the puck, sauces it up to Kennery. Kennery over to Watts. Watts in the offensive zone makes a nice move, spun around. The ref's arm is up. And another penalty for Spalding. It'll be a 4-on-3 for 40 seconds for the Bears.
That was an obvious penalty there. Completely hooked him as he was heading towards the goal. An opportunity for Landon on a breakaway. And Spalding really had no other choice but to take that penalty.
So the Bears go on another power play as Quinn Farland is still in the box. 4 minutes left to go. Shots are 9-3. Trowen with it at the point. Over to McMillan. McMillan surveying. Trying to get a shot. Does. Saved by Spalding. That was an absolute rocket of a shot.
That was a rocket. He put that right on the right-hand side. Goalie made a nice glove save and was able to prevent this from going 2-0.
Face-off won by the Bears. Over to Trowen. Trowen, a nice shot, deflected. No good. Watts back to the point. McMillan getting into the zone. A shot. Oh, just saved by Spalding. Watts trying to get it back into the zone and does. Centering attempt. And it's cleared by Spalding all the way down into the Bears' defensive zone. So it's back to a 4-on-4. The Bears over to McMillan. McMillan coming up the ice. McMillan into the Bears' offensive zone. McMillan around the net. McMillan, a nice centering feed. Saved by Spalding. That shot was taken by Trowen. Trowen, a nice feed over to McMillan. McMillan, another shot off of the blocker. Coughlin, a shot. Another save off the blocker. McMillan gets it at the point. McMillan trying to get it back around. Trowen cannot keep it in the zone. Coughlin having trouble with the puck as Spalding recovers. Spalding into the offensive zone. Gives it back away to the Bears. Coughlin to Zakir. Zakir into the offensive zone. Makes a move. Back to Coughlin. Spalding. Landon's penalty is expiring. Quinn Coughlin is now back on the ice. And another, that should have been a hooking again by Spalding.
Yeah, it could have been tripping, hooking. There was a lot of stick on that body.
And another good move by Haverhill. Cannot put that away.
This goalie's been throwing his body all over the place. He's done a nice job. He's already seen 14 shots. Spalding hasn't had a shot on goal since 9:05 in this first period.
So the Bears continue on the power play for 9 more seconds. 2 minutes to go in the period. Shots are 14-3 Bears. Face off one and immediately shot at the goalie. Saved. And we'll get another face off in the Bears offensive zone. Jambardino at the face off dot. Drops the puck. Spalding wins the face off. Penalty expires. Spalding clears. Zakir. Back to Haverhill. Haverhill across the red line into the Bears offensive zone with a good burst of speed. Centering attempt. No good for Jambardino. Bitter now with the shot. Deflected around. The goalie has it. Behind the net. That was very dangerous play. To scrum in the corner. Spalding trying to get the puck. Binner trying to center it. No good. Spalding trying to get out of the zone. Cannot. Graham a shot. Gloved by Spalding.
That's 16 shots now. It's starting to fire away on this goalie. He's done a nice job for the Cavaliers so far. This game could easily be 4 or 5 goals already in this first period.
Yeah, I think utter domination by the Bears.
Playing a lot quicker in the second half of this period for sure.
Yes, definitely. A nice shot by McMillan, tipped down and wide. Calderon with a good centering attempt, sticked away by Spalding. Spalding has it in their defensive zone, across the blue line, and he trips. Farland with the puck, regains possession over to Calderon, missed, and an icing on the Bears. 1 minute, 14 seconds left to go in the period. 1-0 Bears. 17-3 is your shot total in favor for the Bears, as we will get a defensive zone face-off.
Ref struggling to pick up that puck.
Puck is dropped. Still in the center. Spalding trying to come away with it, cannot. Calderon gets it up to Farland. Farland dumps it into the zone. Farland makes a nice move, gets the puck back, and a good hit. Calderon with it in the center. Point blank range, no good. McMillan makes a nice interception in the center, and a good shot by McMillan.
Goalie lost control of that. Need to get some bodies up front because that was a good shot on goal.
McMillan trying to get it out of the zone, cannot. Smig trying to get it out as well. Spalding picks it up. A shot, saved by Lacolsi. Let it go. But thankfully, the puck was in the side of the net. We'll get a face-off.
Yeah, ref blew that whistle just in time, but that was a nice save by the Landon goalie. Bad turnover, though, at the blue line. Really need to take a little better care of that puck as we're exiting the zone.
30 seconds left in the first period. Shots are 18-4 for the Bears. Just the 4th shot recorded for Spalding in this period. Face-off won by Spalding at the point. Spalding with it down low. A shot off the side of the net. No good. Kaufman trying to get the puck, stolen by Spalding, and a nice centering feed. Does not go. Spalding keeps it in the zone. Spalding in the middle. A nice shot goes wide. Oh, and a great hit by Coughlin.
Put him right into the boards.
Spalding still in the Bears' defensive zone as time expires.
Wow, what a fast-paced first period. Unbelievable 18-4 shots for the Landon Bears. That is a dominating period. They looked really good, particularly in the second half. I have to say the Cavaliers did come out pretty strong in that first couple minutes. They had the advantage on shots, almost had a goal. were moving the puck around, had some pretty good forechecks. But Landon turned it around. They started to skate well, passing got a little better, and definitely was putting it on goal many times, and had some open shots that if they can just get it on that stick a little sooner, they're going to be scoring a lot more this game.
Yeah, the Bears really did turn around in the second half of that period. I believe Alexander McMillan and Reed Perkon were really the key players in that period. McMillan making a few key plays on defense, and Perkon, obviously, with the goal. Can you describe what happened during that goal?
Well, during that goal, you had a breakaway, which it was pretty nice. Literally taken from our blue line all the way through the Spalding zone, and as he came down, he got on his way to the red dot, cut towards the goal, made a move, and put that puck right in that upper left corner. Goalie really didn't have much of a chance. Defense didn't help him out. He had a clear shot right at the goal.
As we wait for the teams, let's look at our out-of-town scoreboard. We had one NHL game played last night. The Philadelphia Flyers overtook the Anaheim Ducks 5-2. A good goal by Scott Lawton and Kevin Hayes.
Big bounce back after getting absolutely shellacked by the Boston Bruins 6-0 the night before.
Huge comeback. The Bears take the ice. The Bears coming towards the left side of the ice as Spalding goes to the right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Landon put a few more pucks in the back of the net this period, because they really do deserve to have scored a few more. Looks like we do have a penalty, though, to start the period on number 18 for the Landon Bears.
Excuse me, that's number 9. That is Quinn Coughlin.
Put the wrong number up on the board.
The Bears go on the penalty kill. Spalding has the puck. Spalding.
Not quite sure.
A good. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Spalding regaining possession in their zone. A bad move as Calderon cycles it back in. Farland on the forecheck. Spalding with the puck. Stretch pass. Trying to get it past the red line. Finally can. Spalding into the Landon offensive zone. A good chance. A shot saved by Lacalci. A good opportunity for Spalding as their 5th shot.
That was a nice save. Really didn't give the offensive player much of an opportunity. Blocked off most of the goal, but took a nice angle towards him and was able to take it right to the pads.
The Bears have 1 minute and 23 seconds left to kill. As they win the faceoff, McMillan has the puck, clears the zone, all the way down into the Spalding zone. A good forecheck by Perkon. Spalding trying to get it back over. Perkon makes a steal in the offensive zone. Perkon trying to get that puck. And another penalty for Spalding. It'll be a 4-on-4 yet again for the Bears.
Looks like maybe an illegal check as the Spalding player comes off the ice. Not happy with that call, but it was a clear penalty.
Yes, that was definitely a clear penalty, as the Spalding player was really frustrated with, I believe that was Arthur Smink. And Arthur Smink having none of it, Spalding gets a penalty. Perkon trying to win the face-off and does. McMillan getting it into the offensive zone. Perkon now back to Smink. Spalding makes a nice play as they give it right away to Perkon. Perkon with a nice shot off the blocker. Spalding regains possession down the ice. Here they come.
That was a nice steal by Perkon in the offensive zone. Almost put that in the net.
McMillan with a nice lane to skate here. McMillan loses track of the puck over to Spalding. Spalding, a good stick lift by McMillan, but Spalding got the puck back. Deflected into the zone, no icing. Spalding trying to get onto the forecheck. Smink comes up with the puck. In the Landon defensive zone. 2 Sminks are out there, Arthur and Eli. Haverhill coming around into the Landon offensive zone. A nice move, a shot. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, that could not be closer.
Scooted right behind the goalie, right along the line.
Trowern at the point, down to Watts. Watts, a nice centering attempt, no good, and an attempt at a bat out of the air by McMillan, no good. Spalding has it. Spalding trying to get out of the zone. Trowern not having it. Watts down below the zone. Watts is centering a feed. Coughlin just trying to get it in the net. Trowern trying to get it back in the zone. Deflects off of Kennery's skate. Watts in the zone. Watts in the offensive zone. Makes a move. Oh, right off the crossbar. As he was attempting a Reed Perkon shot.
Landon trying to get another power play goal here.
McMillan, another shot, and that is gloved by Spalding.
That opportunity by Haverhill was impressive. It was great skating right onto the net, made a move, put it around a defensive player, and it scooted right behind the goalie along the red line, right through the blue zone.
The Bears getting ready for another offensive faceoff. Spalding clears. That's the end of the power play for Spalding. Spalding trying to make a change. Dash Kaufman with the puck in the defensive zone. Gets it over to Haverhill. Haverhill to Owen Moore. Moore trying to get it into the offensive zone. Does, but Spalding gains possession. Spalding with a nice stretch pass as they slip and fall. Kaufman over to Haverhill in the defensive zone. Haverhill back over to Calderon. Calderon with a nice shot. Scores!
Great goal from the point. Actually, it's where the
From the
takes
face-off
a lot of his shots. So that'll be familiar with a lot of the Washingtonians down here. That was a great shot. Put it right through the wickets of the goalie.
That will make the score 2-0 Bears with 11:24 left in the second period. Shots are 21-5 Bears.
It has been an offensive onslaught so far for the Bears. Just great opportunities, good passing, getting deep in the zone. Looking forward to some more goals this period.
Smink ready to take the face off. Back to Spalding. Spalding gains control. The Cavaliers making some nice passes in the defensive zone as Coughlin tries to pester. Zakir getting into the zone. Into the offensive zone. Spalding tries to get it out. Does. Spalding with a good opportunity. Cut off by Zakir. And Perkon now has the puck coming up the ice. Across the red line. Into the offensive zone. Another shot. Scores! Perkon! 2 on the night!
Very similar to his other goal where he took it from line to line and put it again, this time over the right shoulder of the goalie, and it was a beautiful shot. Great skating by Perkon.
Almost the exact same goal as his first one.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. He's finding a weakness in that defensive line.
Absolutely.
It just has to do with speed.
Absolutely. He is so fast. I mean, the Spalding players really just don't know what to do when he enters the zone. He is so fast, and he makes so many good moves. McMillan with the puck, with a good burst of speed into the offensive zone, makes a good pass over to Farland. Farland down to Calderon. Calderon also with a goal tonight. Farland coming up the ice. Farland getting it back over. Slips, falls. Spalding regains possession. Cannot go. McMillan shoots it back into the zone, back to Calderon. McMillan, another shot from the point. Bounces around in front of the net. Spalding gets it out. Spalding across the red line. Gets it into the Landon defensive zone. Bears get possession back. McMillan clears it up the boards. No icing is called as it enters the Spalding defensive zone. Spalding getting the puck back around. Calderon cuts that off. Back to Trauern. Trauern with a nifty pass. But Spalding comes up with it. Spalding, a good move into the zone, cut off by McMillan. Trauern, it's a 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Trauern gets blown up.
That was a big hit. Some big checks across the ice there.
The Bears retreating as an icing is called on Spalding.
So we're a little more than halfway through this game now. 23 shots for the Landon Bears and 5 for the Cavaliers. It just doesn't seem that the Cavaliers are really able to muster up any offense. They're definitely trying to get it down into the zone, but once they do, the Landon Bears are smothering that puck and getting it out.
Kennery wins a face-off back to Watts, and another face-off will ensue in the offensive zone. Yeah, I think whenever Spalding gets the puck and they're trying to get out of the zone, they just can't. The Landon Bears are always just there. And it's like looking in a mirror. The exact same play just happened. Kennery back to Watts. Watts, another shot. And another face-off.
They're getting a lot of great shots right off the face-off.
And a whistle blown as Kennery had a really good look on net, as there seemed to be an issue at the face-off dot. We'll do another face-off. Moore now in the dot. Moore trying to win the face-off. Cannot. Spalding. The Cavaliers ringing around. Zakir can't keep it in. Haberl back to recover. Haberl over to Zakir. Zakir across the red line trying to dump it in. Gave it right back to Spalding. Spalding getting it back into the Landon zone. Cannot. Zakir cuts it off. Back into the Spalding defensive zone. Spalding trying to get it out. Can't. Watts at the net. Trying. Watts back to the point. Haberl over to Zakir. Zakir a shot. Tipped in front by Kennery.
Good passing along the line, along the blue line up top.
Zakir. Another shot. Oh, just whistled wide. I think that was deflected. Kennery's down. Kennery seems to be in a lot of pain as the trainer, Mr. McCormick, comes out onto the ice.
Yeah, he's slow to get up. I think he got hit in the head as he was trying to muscle through that defensive line.
This is not a good sign for the Bears. Kennery having a great season.
He looks to be moving all right, though. That's a good sign.
He's skating off the ice.
Fans are going crazy for him that he's getting up.
Yeah, I think if the Bears lose Kennery, what he provides for the team is a big boost, especially in the big body compartment, because he's so big. He plays with such an aggressive style of play that the Bears just feed off of his energy.
Well, I think luckily for the Bears, he's going to be all right. He's back in the line on the bench, so he should be all right for the next shift.
All right, the Bears win the face-off back into the Spalding zone. Goalie punched it out. Trauern now, centering feed. McMillan a shot. Blocked by Spalding. Spalding trying to get out of the zone. McMillan over to Trauern. Trauern makes a move. Trauern looked off the feed to McMillan. Quinn Farland trying to get a good offensive zone opportunity. McMillan keeps it in the zone at the point. Spalding regains possession. McMillan. Spalding chips it into the zone. McMillan around the boards. Spalding regains possession on the boards. Spalding a nice centering attempt. Blocked by McMillan. McMillan down to Smink. Spalding with the puck in front of the net. As another player is down, but that is for Spalding, not Landon. He seems to be in a lot of pain as well.
Yeah, stick looked like it may have come up and hit him in the head, but he seems to be doing all right.
He seems to be getting up as the trainer having a busy day, Mr. McCormick.
Yeah, he just got stung just a little bit, but he's doing all right.
Yeah, he's skating back to the bench.
Good to see. You don't want to see anybody getting injured out here.
Absolutely not. The Bears, with a 3-0 lead in period 2. Shots are 28-5. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Puck is dropped. Spalding comes away with the puck. Spalding dumps it into the Landon zone. Landon trying to get it out off of a sanction. And a nice centering attempt can't be handled by Spalding. Spalding, another centering attempt, kept on whacking away, but the Bears say, nope. Spalding now with the puck in the bottom of the zone, off the side of the net. It's covered by Lacalci.
Yeah, Cavaliers just throwing it on net and hoping to follow on a rebound, but Jackson doing a good job, not giving much there and covering up right away.
So the Bears leading 3-0. 7 minutes to go in the second period. Another face-off in the defensive zone. Haberl around the boards to Perko. Perko over to Smink. Cut off by Spalding, but gained back by the Bears. Perkon using his speed, getting to the front of the net. Another shot by Haberl just wide. Perkon trying to get it down to Coughlin. Coughlin can't receive the pass cleanly. Over to Spalding. Spalding across their blue line. Stick lifted by Coughlin. Coughlin gets puck back for the Bears in the defensive zone. Breaking it out is Haberl. Haberl intercepted by the Cavaliers. Cavaliers making their breakout. Cavaliers just cannot get into their offensive zone cleanly. Oh, and the puck skips right out in front of the net in front of Lacalci as that dump-in was thrown off the boards, and Haberl could not pick that up cleanly.
Yeah, it just drifted right in front of the net. Kind of a little dangerous there.
Bears were lucky no Spalding players were in front of the net.
Yeah, very fortunate. Very fortunate. Got to take better care of the puck.
Face-off lost by Moore. 6 minutes to go. A shot from the point. It's around. No good. Kennery dumps it into the zone. Spalding trying to get the puck. Kennery looks good after that injury. Spalding in their defensive zone. Off their own net. Smink keeps it in the zone. A nice. Oh.
That was a really nice save by the goalie.
That was a nice save by the goalie. Nice shot by Smink.
Yeah, that went off, deflected off his stick, and then made off the goalie's stick, and then he made his own save with his glove. So does that count as 2 saves?
I don't know. Maybe it does. But does that count as 2 shots?
That's a good question. We'll have to go to the statisticians for that one.
Smink keeping it in the zone for Kennery. Kennery lifting the stick. Kennery with his big body just bullying kids.
That was actually a missed offsides by the ref, but luckily for Landon, they did not see it.
Watts trying to make a move. Does not work. The Bears trying to keep it in the zone. Spalding trying to break out with the puck now. Spalding gets it into the Landon zone. A good play by Smink as he might get called for interference. And he will. Smink trying to get a little too physical in the defensive zone as we will have a penalty kill for the Bears.
It was a good idea, trying to get the offensive guys to the corner. Unfortunately, it took a little too much body. The guy was also half of his size, so it was a little hard for him not to take him down.
Spalding getting ready for an offensive zone faceoff, getting ready to go on the power play. Spalding wins the faceoff back. Side of the boards. A centering attempt sticked away by Haberl. Clearing attempt by Calderon. Spalding keeps it in. McMillan with the puck. Trying to clear and does. Puck goes all the way down into the Spalding zone. Calderon in pursuit. Spalding comes up with the puck. Spalding with a good burst of speed. Into the Landon zone. A shot. Deflected up into the ceiling netting.
Oh, you're going to see that a lot.
Oh.
There are a few pucks hanging out up there.
There are a few pucks hanging out there. And actually, last game, against Bullis. First time I've ever seen this. The puck hit the scoreboard. The Bullis player was just trying to get out of the zone, and the puck hit the scoreboard.
He should be able to sign the scoreboard where he hit it. It's
Yeah.
like a home run.
Yeah, kind of. Spalding trying to keep it into the zone. Can't. Smink with the puck. Just trying to kill some time. Gets it out. Spalding keeps it in the neutral zone. Spalding into the Bears' defensive zone. Perkon with the puck, trying to get it out. Perkon. A little shaken up after that hit. Spalding regains possession in their defensive zone. Perkon in pursuit.
Can't really tell who's on the power play at this point.
You really can't. Spalding can't seem to get anything going as they try to ice the puck.
Yeah, I haven't seen them set up one power play yet. Puck gets dumped in and then immediately comes right back out by Landon. They're doing a great job on defense tonight.
A great job as that's ringed in by Spalding. Landon immediately to the puck, though. McMillan trying to fight for that one. Spalding back out onto the point. Spalding down low. The Cavaliers cut off by McMillan, and it goes out of the zone. Spalding trying to get it back into the zone, and they do, into the Landon zone. McMillan cuts that pass off. McMillan and Perkon, a 2-on-1. McMillan, a shot off the side of the net. I thought that went in. Man, a good opportunity for McMillan as he just shot that off the net. Oh, and a great stretch pass by Spalding just goes wide.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity. They had that on a break. That would have been their first real opportunity to be able to score a goal. But the play before was really nice. McMillan taking that down with Perkon. Had an opportunity to maybe pass or shoot. Decided that he was going to take the shot and just put it on the side of the net, missing the red post.
Jambardino ready to take the face off. Jambardino gets it into the Spalding zone even further down. Spalding trying to break out, cannot. Stolen by Coughlin. Coughlin, a nice shot off the glove into the middle. It just deflects wide. Spalding trying to get out of the zone as Jambardino keeps it in, and so does Haverhill. Haverhill now with the puck. A shot! Saved by the Cavaliers. If that shot was anywhere else, that's in the net.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the goalie. Looked like a second baseman there making a nice snag. He did a great job. He's actually got some pretty good glove work, I have to say.
As the Bears get ready for an offensive zone faceoff, Kennery at the dot. Kennery wins the faceoff back to Moore. Moore back to Haverhill. Haverhill, a shot deflected off of the goalie stick into the netting.
Yeah, so we got 2:33 left in this period. Still 3-0 Bears. That goal, or rather the shots continue to increase for the Bears at 35 and still only 5 for the Cavaliers.
Kennery wins the faceoff. Moore back to Kennery. Over to Watts. This line had a goal last game. Watts getting bodied in the corner. Behind the net. Kennery trying to get the puck. As there's a high sticking penalty called. I did not see that.
Yeah, stick came up a little bit. I think, it was a chintzy call, but still made.
Yep. As there is 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in this game, your Bears still leading 3-0 in the second period. Shot totals are 35-5.
Yeah, we've only seen 2 shots on goal this period for the Cavaliers.
And they've been on a power play.
They've been on a few. Not quite sure where the puck went there.
Oh, it deflected into the net. Sorry, there was a face-off. The Spalding player had a slap shot. Lacalci deflected it up. He thought it went in the net. It did not. It went high and into the net. Landon getting the puck in their defensive zone, bringing it up the ice. Farland has the puck. Coming up the ice with Trower. Farland a shot. No good. Centering attempt. Trower and a nice shot. Save by the Cavaliers. 2 minutes left.
Pretty nice attack there by the Landon Bears. Had an opportunity for a rebound. Number 40, the goalie for the Cavaliers, came up big again.
He's been playing very well tonight. He's only let up 3 goals, which is impressive because the Bears have 36 shots.
Yeah, it's been impressive. And I think they probably have more than that. They're just so many, they're not even able to get them onto the board.
Offensive zone face-off for the Bears. Won by Spalding. Spalding trying to break out. Bears playing a little more conservative. McMillan trying to get the puck out. Brought back into the zone by Calderon. Smink passes it over to McMillan. McMillan in the bottom of the zone, regathering. McMillan breaking out of the zone. A great pass, a great look, but cut off by Spalding. McMillan again with the puck. McMillan, a good offensive zone chance. Oh, and it was just missed by Calderon as that was a great pass by Trauern. A bit chippy there by Spalding.
Yeah, starting to throw some high checks.
Calderon back over to Farland. Cut off, but back into the zone by Smink. Spalding steals the puck, trying to get out of the zone. Smink keeps it in. Spalding, a nice pass, a good stretch pass, but they're not going to be fast enough to beat McMillan. Smink with the puck over to Farland. Farland with a great pass over to Calderon. And a whistle. I believe they might be getting called for too many men on the ice.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to get over the boards and just couldn't do it on time.
As Spalding was going for a change, but I think the ref nabbed them.
Yep, so they're going to throw one of their players in the ice box and chill him out until after the period's over.
44 seconds left on the period. That means the Bears will go on another power play. 2 minutes on the power play, which will carry over into the third period. Shots are 37-6, and another face-off will happen in the Bears' offensive zone. Farland taking this face-off. Let's see what they can do with 40 seconds left. A shot deflected wide by the goalie. Perkon in the offensive zone. Perkon has it. Back to the point for Haberl. Haberl gets it down low to Farland. Farland back out to Haberl. Haberl, a good pass over to Smink. Smink, a nice opportunity. A great crossing feed by Haberl. Haberl, another opportunity. A great pass into the center. And another shot by Perkon. Scores for the Bears.
With 15 seconds left on the clock, they were moving that puck nice. Lots of opportunities. That was a really nice shot on goal as he set up right in front of the goalkeeper. There wasn't much he can do about that.
Get out your hats, ladies and gentlemen, because that goal means Reed Perkon has a hat trick tonight.
That is a hoy. Hats on ice.
The Bears getting ready for another face-off at center ice. Shots are 39-6. 15 seconds left in the period. Bears win the face-off as it is into the Spalding zone as time will expire. So the Bears leading 4-0. Both of our predictions are not right, but yours is more right.
Just one goal above so far, but it's been a pretty good matchup so far in terms of how Landon is playing compared to last game. You know, converting some of the opportunities that they are getting tonight. 39 shots is just an impressive number. You have to give a little shout out to the Cavaliers goalie because he's really been a target all evening and keeping a lot of goals out. This could be a lot worse.
So the Bears, again with 39 shots, Heading into period 3, what do you think the mentality should be for the Bears?
Well, I think Landon sort of has to keep up the pace. They 4-0. Obviously is a nice lead, but anything is possible. If the Cavaliers go on a little bit of a run, so you got to keep putting the puck up the ice. They're doing a great job passing in the offensive zone. Take advantage of a lot of these penalties that are taking place by the Cavaliers, and at the same time, they got to make sure that they're back on defense. Don't let any of these pucks slip by them, because the Cavaliers have had a few passes down the ice where they've had an opportunity for a breakaway. Fortunately, Landon's got some very quick skaters and has been able to get back.
Yes. So the Bears, I believe their mentality should be to not lift their foot off the gas. I think the Bears have been playing very well up to this point. Again, shot totals are 39-6. The Bears leading 4-0. I think. Well, who do you think is the player of the match today? Because I got mine.
Yeah, I think there's an obvious one right now with Perko with the hat trick, Perkon with the hat trick. But at the same time, it's always nice to be putting a little goose egg up on that board as a goalie. And so right now, I think it's definitely up for grabs between those two. They're both playing fantastic. We'll see what happens this period. If it remains a goose egg, maybe it's Jack that walks away with it. But Perkon definitely is playing lights out tonight.
Absolutely. First-year coach of the Bears, Alex Parker, former goalie. He came up to me before I did this broadcast, and he said, Jacob, are you really doing this Landon broadcast? And I responded to him with, yes, sir, I absolutely am. I am very honored to have this opportunity to broadcast these Landon games as we head into the last stretch of the season of home games. I believe we have one more. January 27th, make your way out to Rockville Ice Arena. The Bears take on the Gonzaga Purple Eagles.
That should be a great matchup.
Two rivals in the IAC. Great matchup there. The decision last time, not last time. Last game was 1-0 Bears versus an IAC opponent. And I need to check with the statistician for the score against Bullis that Gonzaga has played. Gonzaga, I believe the crowd will be absolutely electric at that game. I cannot wait.
Yeah, the student bodies will show up in force for that one. That's always a big rivalry night. Always a lot of fun, a lot of chanting and singing, and just really cheering on their fellow Landon Bears.
So I've been noticing the Bears' attendance has been pretty good as of these past few games. The Bears have really formed a good brotherhood over on 6101 Wilson Lane.
Yes, they have, and the word's gotten out about these Landon Bears. They're exciting to watch. They're quick on the ice. They get a lot of shots up, a lot of goals, which makes for some fun hockey. So you get a lot of people coming out to watch these games, and it does get electric in here.
What is there not to like about Bears hockey? The Bears leading 4-0 in this one, heading into the third period. Your predictions for the end of the game score?
Well, being that they've already scored more goals than I anticipated, I think they'll probably put another 2 on the board. And I'm thinking our goalie is going to continue to post this goose egg. How about you?
I think Landon has played so well to this point in the game. I think their defense has been lights out whenever Spalding has an opportunity to get the puck into the zone, to get the puck out of the zone. They just fail every time. And I think the Bears have been doing a very good job of breaking out in the defensive zone. I'm going to highlight one player that stuck out to me in the defensive zone is Alexander McMillan. He's been making some very key plays up to this point. Alexander McMillan has been playing out of his mind defensively. He has been cutting off pucks, intercepting them in the neutral zone, and really setting up Landon with really good opportunities to score.
He has, and he himself has had a lot of opportunities to score, not just from his forechecking and keeping the puck out of the defensive zone, but he's brought the puck down a few times, made some good passes. Yeah, he's played an all-around good game tonight.
Is it safe to say that he's been everywhere tonight?
He is our everywhere man of the game.
He really is our everywhere man of the game. And I would like to highlight another defensive player that has played very well and a lot of key chances in the offensive zone for the Bears is Graham Haberl. He's had a lot of shots, a lot of great opportunities. That one opportunity that he made a really nice move, got in around the goalie, and just pushed it across the red line. Folks, that could not be closer.
That was a great play. He did make some great moves. It was hard to imagine that not going in the net. It just scooted along right across that blue zone. But it was he is playing a great game tonight as well. It's been a great game all around for all the Landon Bears, I have to say. It's been a good night.
It's been fun to watch.
So it looks like the Zambonis are all finished up. That is one of my most exciting parts of the game, watching them scoot around the ice.
Absolutely. It is absolutely one of my favorite parts as well.
I'm hoping one of these days they allow us to go out there and Zamboni the ice for them. That'd be fun to have a Zamboni race.
That'd be really cool, actually. You think they'd allow us to do that?
Well, once they listen to this broadcast, I don't think that they're going to have an option. So,
all right, good. Fair enough. The referees are setting up the nets. If you're just joining us, the Landon Bears lead the Spalding Cavaliers 4-0. Lacalci and the Bears coming out to the ice for warm-ups. We're going to get you to Landon Bears hockey right after this. We pause for a station identification. We are watching Landon Bears Radio Network here on 6101 Sirius XM. And we're back. The Bears reconvening at their benches, going over lines. Philip Sears played outstanding last game against Bullis, not in tonight. Lacalci playing very well tonight as he's faced some tough shots. What have you seen to this point?
Well, from our goalie, I think that he's done a nice job just not allowing any rebounds, one-time shots. Playing really nicely. Bears defense, stellar, keeping the puck out of the zone. Like only 6 shots, I think says it all. And I think the Landon Bears are going to pile on another 10 to 15 shots this period.
Yeah, I think the Bears will absolutely get another 10 to 15 shots as the puck is dropped. Haberl retreats into the defensive zone, makes a nice pass to Farland. Farland back out to Zakir. Zakir dumps it into the zone. Farland with a great burst of speed gets into the zone, but it is called an icing. I thought Farland beat them out to that puck. I did not think that was going to be called an icing.
That was a close call. It was a close call, but the refs were all over that. There's 3 of them on the ice tonight, and doing a fairly good job. A few missed calls here and there, but that's as expected.
Speaking of missed calls, that's on us. Owen Calderon has been called for a penalty. It's a 2-minute minor.
There have been some mysterious penalties all of a sudden popping up in the last minute.
Yes. Owen Calderon sits in the box for 2 minutes. Spalding gets on the power play. Spalding trying to cut it up ice. A good forecheck by Farland as Spalding gets it into the offensive zone. Spalding around the net. Centering feed. Past Zakir's legs. And that is Quinn Farland who clears the puck. So the Cavaliers reconvene in their defensive zone. Stretch pass gets it back into their offensive zone. Stolen by Zakir. Zakir gets it back out and into the Bears' offensive zone. A good forecheck by Schmink, causing havoc in the Spalding defensive zone. Spalding with a good burst of speed. It's a 2-on-1. Cut off by Arthur Schmink and thrown back down the length of the ice. Spalding recovers. The Cavaliers get it up the ice. Spalding with another missed pass into the zone, and a shot goes wide. Spalding playing with low energy, as here's Spalding now. Another shot. It scores!
Finally put one in. That was a little sloppy defense by the Landon Bears. Loose puck comes out off the side of the boards. Spalding takes it in. No defenseman there to stop him, and they shove it right under the pads of the goalie.
So that goes into the 5-hole of the call seat. Spalding makes it 4-1, cuts the deficit down to 3, and they capitalize on the power play. Kennery with a nice shot, deflected up and into the netting.
And this is what we were talking about earlier about taking your foot off the gas. You gotta stay on the throttle. You gotta make sure that you're not giving up the goals early in the period. You don't want to give them confidence that they can come back.
So the Bears win the face-off in the offensive zone. Kennery keeping it in. Kennery using his big body to control the puck. Gives it off to Watts. Watts, a good centering attempt. No good. Spalding recovers. Spalding over. Now into the offensive zone. Cut off by Watts. Watts coming up the ice. Watts into the offensive zone. Watts trying to pass it. Oh, and a good shot. That goes wide. The Cavaliers fighting forward in the corner. Gets it up to the point for the Bears. Spalding cuts that one off. Spalding still in their defensive zone. Stretch pass all the way up. Cut off by McMillan. McMillan brings it back into the defensive zone. Back to Smink. Smink trying to get the puck up ice for more. With the puck getting up to Kennery. Kennery gets it back into the zone. I think it's safe to say the Bears have been playing with a lower amount of energy.
Yeah, when you get up so much, it's hard to keep that energy going. But I think now that they've given up a goal, they'll find that speed.
Calderon with it. Over to Trowan. Trowan trying to make the stretch pass to Farland. No offsides is called. Farland with it. Gives it over to Calderon. Calderon back over to Farland. Farland, a centering attempt, whiffs. Dash Kaufman trying to keep it in the zone. Cannot. Graham Haverhill recovers in the defensive zone, makes a really nice move, and gets it up the ice. Quinn Farland in pursuit of the puck with a great burst of speed. It's back out to Calderon with a nice shot. Bounces around, and Spalding with a casual glove save.
Yeah, 11:21 here left in the third period, 4-1 Landon. They're now up to 41 shots for the game.
Wow. That's like an NHL total, and we're barely into this third period.
Yeah, this is, once again, pretty impressive offensive onslaught by Landon tonight.
Perkon loses the face-off. Spalding takes control. Spalding trying to make a move and dumps it into the zone. Smink with the puck. Bad turnover. Whiffed on by Spalding. Spalding down low. Spalding in their offensive zone. Gets it back out to the point. Spalding with a shot deflected up into the ceiling netting again.
A lot of pucks flying all over the place, but that's good defense. Sticks getting out there for Landon, not allowing any smooth passes for the Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers have had a lot more chances this period. as they win the face-off down into the Landon zone. Zakir picks up the puck. Zakir heading up ice. Zakir trying to make a stretch pass, cut off by Spalding. A lot of stretch passes that are not going Landon's way.
Well, part of the reason is because they're trying to put it all the way across the ice versus up the side boards.
Spalding trying to get it out of the zone and does. That puck just deflected wide as Zakir trying to make a pass goes awry. Trying to get it out of the zone and does. Zakir now dumps it back into the Landon offensive zone. Spalding recovers. Spalding, a stretch pass, goes wide. Back over to Perkon. Perkon takes a hit. Zakir. Here's McMillan. McMillan into center ice. Across into the offensive zone. A centering attempt gloved by the Cavaliers.
There's another good offensive opportunity. You have McMillan bring that puck down into the offensive zone, bring it back around the red dot, and throw it on net. And you almost had another goal by Perkon.
So the Bears lose another face-off this period, but tipped into the middle of the ice by Dash Kaufman, a good defensive play. In the neutral zone, being bumped around into the Landon defensive zone is McMillan trying to get it out, cut off by Spalding. Spalding makes a nice move. A good centering feed. Another attempt at the puck, and it scores! Landon picking their foot up off the gas pedal as only 8 shots have been recorded for Spalding. 2 have gone in.
Well, that one was a turnover far into the defensive zone for Landon, right in front of the net. Spalding player really had a wide open shot. He was only about 10 feet away and was able to slide that one in.
So Farland taking the center ice face off, trying to dump it back into the zone. Calderon down to Farland. Farland with a shot off the post. Spalding trying to get it out, cannot. Spalding retains possession in the neutral zone. Spalding clears it into the Landon zone, cut off by Zakir and back out. Spalding trying to keep it in the zone. Although Graham Haberl coming up the ice, dumps it into the zone. Calderon now with the puck. Calderon a shot. Cut off by the Cavaliers. It's a scrum in the corner. Gotten out by the Bears. But in the end, goes to Spalding. Spalding with a good move in the offensive zone, and it goes to the corner. Good defensive play by Zakir. Zakir and Tommy Trowen with the puck, passes it over to Calderon on the other side of the Landon defensive zone. Calderon gets out of the zone. In the Spalding defensive zone, Spalding trying to get the puck. A good bump there by Zakir. Perkon picks up the puck, gets it into the Landon offensive zone. A scrum in the corner. Perkon back to Zakir at the point, trying to keep it in the zone. Here comes Spalding. Spalding, a good move cut off by Eli Smink. Eli Smink having a good defensive game as Perkon cannot receive that pass, and it goes all the way down for an icing. That was more of a missed pass by, I believe that was Eli Smink. Just got out wide, and Perkon could not recover.
Yeah, Cavaliers playing much better this period already. 3 shots on goal, almost doubling what they have so far for the game. Have 2 goals this period, making a 4-2 Landon lead right now.
So McMillan with the puck, gets it back. Watts at the top of the zone, can't reach that pass. Spalding now on the bottom of the zone. It goes out in front of the net. McCalsey covers.
Another dangerous play. Cavaliers threw that right on goal and rattled around the pads of McCalsey.
7:31 left in the third period. Shots are 42-8 in favor of the Bears. Score is 4-2. Owen Moore trying to win that face-off and does. Back to Smink. Smink throwing his body around, getting possession of the puck. Watts trying to get around a defender, cannot. Gets back into back into the Landon zone. Kennery. Here comes Spalding. McMillan now with the puck. Passes it over to Kennery. Kennery just bulldozes a kid. It's in the neutral zone. The Cavaliers trying to get it into the Landon zone, and they do. A shot, a rebound, no good. It goes wide.
That's something you haven't seen too much tonight. Is there's second chance shots for the Cavaliers.
A slap shot deflected wide, and another shot, and another rebound. It's in the middle, and it deflects wide. Spalding still has control of the puck. Watts trying to get it out to McMillan. McMillan can't receive that as it was too high. Spalding regains possession of the puck. They're into the Landon offensive zone. McMillan with another pass that's cut off and another pass that goes all the way down. No icing is called.
They were just looking to make a change.
They were. Spalding in their defensive zone. Makes a cross-ice pass. Now a stretch pass. Dumps it into the zone. It's behind the net. Haberl cycles it back around. Here goes Dash Kaufman trying to get out of the zone, and he does. Jambardino in pursuit. Jambardino forces a puck battle. It's in the corner. Now gotten up the side by Spalding. Binner gets it back into the Landon offensive zone. Spalding recovers. Binner with a good cutoff. Binner with a good centering feed. Cannot handle it. Spalding just trying to get out of the zone, and they do. No icing as the puck dribbles into the Landon defensive zone. Spalding steals the puck. A good hit by Calderon. He gets possession. He gives it back away to Spalding. Spalding at their point. Getting it back into the zone. The Cavaliers cannot keep possession. And a high sticking penalty is on the Bears. So we'll have a defensive zone face-off.
Yeah, the Bears really not passing with precision here. Just trying to throw the puck around, get it down ice. More of a very conservative way of playing versus the attack mode that they had in the first two periods. Hopefully they're able to achieve a little more of a stronger attack here in the next couple minutes.
So the face-off is won by the Bears. Calderon trying to get it across ice to Farland. Farland in the zone, a shot, gloved by Spalding.
That's what they need. They have three men skiing down the ice. It's 3-on-2. Put a lot of pressure on the Cavaliers, forcing the goalie to make another glove save.
Another offensive zone face-off for the Bears. Back to Calderon. Calderon, a shot deflected high. Spalding with possession of the puck. Gives it back to the Bears. And now Spalding with it. Spalding in their defensive zone, just trying to get it out. Cannot. Believe that's Tommy Trout who's keeping the puck in the zone. And a nice centering feed by Calderon. Just wide. He had the goalie beat.
Thought that was in the back of the net.
Spalding ices the puck. We'll have an offensive zone face-off. That shot was wicked.
Yeah, that was a rocket. The goalie had no chance at that. He just missed the goal, maybe by an inch. That was a beautiful shot. Nice setup.
So Perkon getting ready to get the offensive zone face-off. Wins it back, and Smink throws it into the zone. Perkon using his speed to get to that puck. It's a puck battle in the corner. In the Landon offensive zone. A centering attempt. It's in the middle. Covered by Spalding.
Another good offensive display by the Landon Bears. Getting that puck, tossing it around, getting in front of the net, forcing their goalie to make another play. This has been the story of the night. We're up to 44 shots now on goal.
Offensive zone face-off, won by Spalding, trying to get it around. And they do. Kaufman and McMillan in defense. They win that battle. Perkon slips. Gets the puck back, though. Coughlin trying to make a move in the zone. Spalding gets the puck back. Spalding into the Landon offensive zone. Around dash Kaufman. Kaufman makes a great defensive play. Another shot there by Spalding. Another shot by Spalding. Both saved by Lacalci. Perkon into the Landon offensive zone. A great pass. Kaufman scores! The Bears with a great offensive opportunity, and Dash Kaufman lights the lamp. Dash Kaufman just slipping right in past the goaltender. The crowd chuckles as Lacalci takes a bit of a stumble, congratulating Kaufman.
Everybody wants to celebrate. Goalie should be included.
Absolutely. That makes the score 5-2 Bears with a shot total of 46 on the night.
Little extra breathing room that they needed for the rest of the game.
Haverhill gets it into the offensive zone. Down to Kennery. Kennery, a centering feed. Cannot go. Watts trying to get it out. Watts gives it away to Spalding. Spalding trying to break out. Intercepted by Graham Haverhill. Haverhill with a good move in the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Haverhill around the net. Makes a really nice move. Centering feed, no one's there. Spalding, it's a 3-on-3. Just like one of the drills they do in practice. Bears come up with the puck. They get it out of the zone. Spalding recovers. Spalding gets it into the Landon offensive zone. Spalding gets it back around to the point. Watts with a giveaway in the offensive zone. Spalding at the point, cycling it down low, back. And Owen Moore clears. Will it be an
5-2, do you think that they'll pull their goalie?
I think so. I think they're going to pull their goalie.
Not a lot of time left. If they're going to do it, they got to do it now.
I think with the icing, it's either, yes, they're pulling their goalie right now. Oh, no, sorry. Timeout, Spalding. With 2 minutes left on the clock in period 3, the Bears lead 5-2. What are your thoughts of this period?
Well, it wasn't the offensive juggernaut I thought it was going to be this period. It was actually, I think, a little sloppy on defense as, they came out with a 4-0 lead. And when you have that big of a lead, sometimes you tend to just take a little of that gas off. And I feel like Landon did that. Puck was bouncing around. Kudos to the Cavaliers. They doubled their shots for the game this period. Got a few on goal, slipped a few by the goalie, and made a game of it. But with 2 minutes left, Landon should have this in hand. It was a much different period than what we experienced in period number 2.
Yes, and the Bears, as if you're just joining us, the Bears are leading 5-2. Spalding has taken a timeout. 5 seconds left in the timeout. Shot totals are 46-11. In favor of the Bears. The Bears have a defensive zone face-off as the Cavaliers get ready.
And they do leave their goalie on the bench, so they will bring out 6.
So Spalding pulls their goalie. 6 men on the ice for him to Landon's 5. Jambardino out on the ice with McMillan, Finner, and Eli Smink.
They were having a little trouble with the clock management, but they got it all squared away. It's 2:05 left in the game.
With 2:05 left in the game, the Bears ring it around. Cut off by Spalding. Spalding in the offensive zone. McMillan holding on to that puck. 3 men on him. McMillan trying to get that puck out. Binner also trying to get it out. McMillan does just that. The Cavaliers regroup in their defensive zone. Don't want to make a slip up there. McMillan trying to get a shot on net. And another one scores the Bears.
Wow, what a great play from center ice. Squeezed between two Cavaliers players. Was able to put that goal right into the center of the net.
And the Bears now lead 6-2. The shot totals are 47-11 as the Bears get the empty netter to put this one away. Kennery is out on the ice.
Cavaliers bring their goalie back in for the last minute 29.
Cavaliers in their offensive zone. Getting it into the center. Owen Moore trying to make a play, gives it back away to Spalding. Watts trying to make a play on the puck and does. Watts into the offensive zone. Watts, whoa. Oh, he got hit hard. He's down. That was easily a hit in the back from Spalding.
Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. It's unnecessary. You know, you have a little media in the minds in the face-off period. A block.
Watts is still down. The trainer, Mr. McCormick, tending to him.
Yeah, with a minute left in the game, four goals ahead. Not necessary. Being got a little tricky here.
So the Bears, with 1:11 left, trying to finish this game out. Watts still on the ice. Never want to see that.
He's up now. Looks like he's okay.
As there is a 5-minute major being called on the Spalding player. Watts is getting up and skating back to the bench. So the Bears will be on a man advantage for the rest of the game. Getting ready for an offensive zone faceoff is Quinn Farland. Farland wins it back to Perkon. Perkon at the point. A shot glove by Spalding.
They just have a good glove, I have to say.
He's made a lot of great glove saves this evening, and he continues to be very good. Minute left in the period. Smink now with the puck below the zone. Gets it around to the other point. Graham Haberl down to Smink. Smink over to Perkon. Perkon over to Haberl. Haberl, another feed. Another chance. No good. Haberl, another chance in the center. Another chance saved by Spalding.
They are pelting this goalie.
Yes, they are. And another opportunity. The goalie trips Haberl. It's an empty net for Spalding. Cannot get it in. 26 seconds left in the game. Perkon with another great burst of speed into the offensive zone. He's trying to make it 4 on the night. Perkon, a nice wraparound. Wasn't able to shoot it though. And another shot scores. That's 4. A great game by Perkon. He scores with 10 seconds left.
That was a nice wrister. Just very nonchalant. Took that shot. I don't even think the goalie thought it was coming his way. Didn't see it, blocked by his players, and then went right into the top right corner.
Landon makes the score 7-2 with 10 seconds left in this period. So you think the Cavaliers can make a comeback?
Well, there's always a chance.
There's always a chance. 10 seconds left in the game. Landon winning 7-2. As time expires, Spalding loses their 3rd straight and 3rd game on the season. So the game is over. The Bears win 7-2. Shot totals today were 51-11.
Yeah, it was a heck of a game. I mean, Landon came out. Yeah, actually in the first couple minutes, I thought they came out a little flat, and then all of a sudden just turned on another speed, and they just did a great job. Right now they're meeting at center ice with the Cavaliers, and it was a great win for the Landon Bears tonight.
So the Bears win 7-2. Who's your player of the game?
I think you have to go with Perkon. I mean, 4 goals. I mean, he had the Hattie tonight. It was exciting to watch. The goalie played great. You had McMillan play great. You had a lot of guys play well tonight, but it's hard to take that away from the 4-netter.
Yeah, I agree. Reed Perkon, our player of the game, nets 4 goals on the night. The Bears finish with a final score of 7-2.
And so we're off to next week when the 23rd, when the Landon Bears take on DeMatha at 4 p.m. at DeMatha. So if you're able to make it down there, that'd be great. And I just want to say to my partner here, Jake, I wanted to say thank you for having me co-host tonight. This has been an absolute blast and an honor.
I had a lot of fun tonight. My co-host, Brian Gold, first time broadcaster, just an incredible job tonight.
Well, I appreciate it. I had a good coach.
The Bears win it 7-2 on the Landon Bears Radio Network. Thank you, everyone. This is Jacob Gold signing off.